do get into the playoffs and how differently the teams play, it's like completely like they feel that pressure on the line. But that's some good aim.
Sus EJ right here. That's a Chunk Man that has Artifact Kit, and that is Darker User, the Q.I.R. squad. Andover Trojans.
Okay. Gamer 2000 Sea Dragon, Sam Jam. That's my favorite name, by the way.
Hey,
Robotron. And not because they have the name Sam in it, Tug.
Of course not. Of course not. Do like Sam Jam, like the rhyming bit to it. I'm probably gonna have to say Artifact Kid for no other reason than it has like that air of mystery, you know? Like, what exactly does that mean? What artifacts are they talking about? Is this a Halo reference? Is this having to do with the holy ancient rings? Who knows? Who knows?
It feels like a 90s Saturday morning cartoons kids show, right?
Artifact Kid? I could hear that. I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah. That's what that's the like, imagination that are inside my head.
The Wild Thornberries, isn't that kind of what she was? An Artifact Kid?
Kind of? Yeah, honestly. Okay, so I guess
they were like zoologists, weren't they?
That stumbled upon artifacts?
I thought they were not geologists. They were zoologists. They like worked with animals in the show in the Wild Thornberries. I can't remember, man. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Mike Sheldon's cartoons, to be honest. Q.I.R., what I do know is they've amassed a 50-point lead already. Andover tries to take B, it just doesn't happen.
It's 20 seconds left on the rock. Oh, that's a good stick.
Yep.
Sus EJ. They've been doing a lot, by the way, Tug. 8-2. They started things off with that stalker rifle, picked up the rocket launchers. They're still landing 6 like it's nobody's business. Tries to, gets outranged with a bulldog. Wants to whip out the battle rifle in time, but it's not going to happen. Darker User in control of the rocket launcher. And like I said, once you get those rockets, you are about to dictate the pace of the game.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Speaking of cleared progress, BC continues their run for the side of Q.I.R. Melee trade away. Sea Dragons get sent back to spawn. Now there's a little bit of pressure on to C. I like this. This is the Andover Trojans dedicating 3 on over towards A to try and cover this one up, but unfortunately they kind of double up a little bit. That's going to be a rocket taking down the one. Back and forth. Darker User still on board. A little bit of a run. Now there's pressure onto A from them.
This is also really interesting from Q.I.R. So they're holding on to B and C and kind of like quarantining the Andover Trojans on A with their spawns, not really wanting to overextend too far. And the only time we ever see them actually going towards A and attacking it is when Andover Trojans is attacking C in an attempt to get it back for themselves.
Single point garnered right there, like you said. C constantly getting taken. Now that's Andover Trojans taking a couple points of their own. That is a 1v1, excuse me, for Chonk Man as Q.I.R. covers up A, at least for the time being. Nice.
Like I said, there it is. Yeah, you get that aerial perspective. You get to see down upon all of the peons that are going to be meeting the full fury of your battle rifle. The Chonk Man is happy to give it there. A and B under control by Q.I.R. And we saw how successful they were with C and B. I can only anticipate that AB is going to be even better.
Wow, yeah, Artifact Kid taken out right there as a run starts for the side of the Andover Trojans. Got that commando in hando, still doesn't have an effect, unfortunately. B goes a little bit of progress right now. Yeah, and that's just going to be covered up. The progress earlier dusted away, but still right here, still going. That's going to be enough, but A is now facing a lot of pressure here, Sam.
A is to get out. The shields weren't able to come back up in time. Was able to get the melee off. Now it's time to try and grab A once more. And the Andover Trojans, a nice rocket launcher. One goes out, one gets found.
That's going B back the other way. Q.I.R. taking ticks. This is 154 or so. Going up against about 8. Andover Trojans really going to have to come back at this. And first and foremost, just kind of undo the slaying that they've done so far. 7-8, the best on their squad right now. That's for Gamer, 4-9, Sea Dragon, 7-10 there for Sam Jam, and Robotron, unfortunately, 4-11 as of right now. A lot of assists to Boots, so can't give them too much crap, but everybody is positive over on Q.I.R. squad, except for the Artifact Kid.
And that's 3, 6, and 5. Right, make that 4, 6, and 5 now, so not too far off from being able to find the positives. to themselves. Andover Trojans is actually doing a really good job. Oh
okay,
my gosh.
Chunk.
Okay, Chunk, man. That just
Speeding
took
right
away.
now.
It just took away anything that I was going to say about the Andover Trojans. So, what I was going to say is that Andover Trojans is having like small moments for themselves that they're able to stand up against Q.I.R. It's just the problem is they are too few and far between. That's why the score is kind of writing that story in and of itself. We're seeing a 174 to 17. Q.I.R. is very firmly in control.
Wow, yeah, so actually they get a little bit too aggressive right there and force spawns on over towards PD side. And just like that, there's like a lot of progress right now, but they're forced to rotate on over towards A and stay over there, stay taking a point against them every couple of seconds.
Trying to go in, trying to make the fight happen, but it's just not going to be there. Rockets are 1 second away from spawning, and I think the Chonk Man is going to be able to pick that up. Yes, indeed, they are. Rotating back over onto A and really just executing, get as many kills as you can. Yeah, and stop Andover Trojans before they even get going.
Oh, there's on C. We could see a long. Okay, I thought we were going to see a long-range rocket across map rocket right there from the Chonk Man to just kind of clear out this one. That would almost have been worth it, I feel like. Just kind of keep those three, even if only a couple of seconds. 2 per second is, well, that's pretty crazy.
The Chalkman and Sus are both 19. That 20 now for the Chalkman, but still, the point stands. These two players are... They're ready to go to the grand finals, Tug. That's what they are ready for.
Basically taste that one. B and C still going. 231, 232 up against 17 as of right now. Andover Titans going to have one of the best comebacks I've ever personally seen if they're going to bring this one back. It's still possible, and that's the beautiful thing about the Strongholds game mode, of course. That was a little friendly fire there. Just let them know he's there, you know?
Keep them on their toes, Tug, right? You can't get too comfortable. That's how you lose.
At any time in Halo, especially to your teammates. Q.I.R. taking this one very, very one-sided.
Use it. Obviously, though, I wouldn't be surprised if Sus EJ is going to be the one in control. But for the Andover Trojans, it all comes down to make sure to deny Q.I.R. from doing that. You can see the amount of grenades they're throwing to make sure they control that sniper.
Yeah, those frags all have one thing written on them, and that is, I'm purchasing space. I'm purchasing space. That's all that was going on right there. Got a Shroud in hand as well as the sniper rifle. Heat Wave in hand. We're taking a look at Darker User right there. Now Chonk Man trying to get out and does not. Excuse me. Heat Wave in hand now. Gets this one out, and there's going to be an OS going on the way of Darker User. Shots on the back side. Nice shot now. Melee. Q.I.R. on an absolute run early. 7-2.
Oh my gosh. Darker User's out for blood. They're on the hunt. They're sniffing it out, and the Chonk Man's on the other side. They pinch down so hard right now.
Ooh,
on to... good lord.
The needle there was Darker User. 4-0. One kill away from a killing spree here. Now sniper rifle in hand. Nicely done from Gamer. Okay, kind of fending off defenders onto their B site. Nice. That's continued cohesion here from the side of Andover Trojans. They just went on a 4-kill run from 10-2 to 11-6.
Okay, so we're definitely seeing that the Andover Trojans are a lot more confident in themselves when it comes to Slayer. But putting yourselves, all three of you, into a corner like that, where your Darker User's going to walk away with a triple kill, you had to get moving a lot quicker than that. They just kind of paused for some reason.
So close to the okie doke here from Darker User to that overkill. Now the entirety of the Andover Trojans spawning, or at least pushing through this dummy side. A lot of frags right there, and this is going to be the first for Sus EJ. Second landing, so a 2-for-1 for the side of Q.I.R.
Oh. Q.I.R. has the overshields again. Artifact Kid. We're going to see if they're going to be as crazy, I guess, as Darker User, and it sure does seem like they are. Misses the jump over onto the platform, but that's not going to slow them down. They're just going to walk right back up and look for more opportunities.
Absolutely. Now a player down bottom, player up top. That Needler is not a bad way to take out an OS here, Sam.
No, it's not. CJ just goes right back down. Sometimes you just gotta rely on the old needler to get the job done. Unfortunately, it just wasn't able to there. A little bit too far away, a little bit too much range. That's a little scary for Q.I.R, but once again, they survive, and it's all on the backs of working with your team. And some really good grenades, too. Their grenade placement, their grenade throwing is, like, pixel perfect.
The repulsor there at the end as well. That's going to be Artifact Kid.
Oh.
Sus EJ joining them. The Shroud now out. Looking at Sus EJ, they're going to know that just past this OS marker is a couple of Andover Trojans players. Now they're all finally getting together and sitting on towards bags, all four of them.
And I believe the Andover Trojans, yep, they picked up the sniper rifle, looking for an opportunity to use it, and they have been able to find, at the very least, a body shot into the headshot on their teammates. Doesn't look like it's going too much into their favor. I take that back, though. They're trading things out, but still, Q.I.R with that 30-17, 13-point lead. It's not a complete blowout. And the Andover Trojans still have a way to get back into this.
There's a way to get back into it, but with Sus EJ, Darker User, both 10 and 4, numbers like these are just so frequently insurmountable. As I say that, Gamer right now, sniper rifle in hand, looking to make it done. Was a doubled up situation earlier, now much better situation purchase.
Ooh, okay, yeah, they're not able to scope in. Wanted to get out, but Artifact Kid is just too good with those shots on the BR. There's no escape, nowhere to be found. So ever an E, okay, I got a little bit worried there for Sam Jam. Or rather Sam Jam, but the Darker User who took them down. Looked like they weren't going to be able to land the shots, but they were able to make that happen.
Decides not to give chase past Q.I.R. Looking out, that was a solid attempt for the first shot. OS in the hand for the sniper player. The Shroud now lands, trying to suss out players over towards his bag side. And I think that was actually a player who got past that. Taking a look down bottom as we turn in just in time for Darker User to get some shots on.
Andover Trojans has a very strange problem of getting caught out in some really awkward positions where they can't exactly get away. Or they just corral themselves stuck inside of a corner, and the communication from Q.I.R. is like, go, 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 try to get it. He's no shields, right? That's how Q.I.R. is able to win out in a lot of these engagements, and using utility like that, using the Shroud to mask yourself going in for the fight is beautiful.
No. What a weird trade over here. I feel like that always happens onto, you know, this repulsing spawn side of B. That'll drop down with the mantle. 41-24. Andover Trojans are going to get blown out of this game now as they hit half. Again, we want to see them get up to at least 30 to really say that they gave the business to Q.I.R. at least a little bit.
Okay, User, a killing spree. I don't think that's unheard of. I mean, 14-5, 15-4. Darker User has a 3 KD. 45-27
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Sus right there with them. Oof. This is rough for Andover Trojans.
Full team wipe away. 46 right now. Andover Trojans, they're going to bring it back. It's going to have to at least start right here. OS and Sniper up at pretty much the same times. That's going to go the way of Chonkman. And immediately they beat feet on over towards OS. They know where these Andover Trojans players are going to try and lie.
Just waiting for it. All that's left is one more. Hiding behind, no shields left. So CJ.
Again, if our kind of our blowout is less than 30 right. Welcome back. We have Recharge. We got this one starting off. We got Q.I.R. 2-0, and we got FBI Tugboat and Sam.
Yes, we do. And Q.I.R. getting a lot of kills for themselves. Now gonna look towards picking up that odd ball. I believe I don't know if they got the active camo or what that active camo is doing right now. The only thing that matters right here, though, Tug, is that Sus EJ has the odd ball and is setting themselves up in a very familiar position that we see a lot on Recharge.
Yeah, over here on the gold pipes, we saw, I believe it was the Comets last week that really just made this position their own, 100%. Back and forth, last couple shots. That's gonna be Darker User now holding this rock. Taking points of their own.
Points of their own. I was thinking maybe someone was going to come up there, but no, it just wasn't going to happen. They Fortunately, it wasn't quite there, but look at this. Even without any shields, the Chunkman is still going to fight this out, rolling right in with the grappling hook. Sussy J had already killed everyone by the time they got there, but hey, they were able to find one on the ground.
Hey, they still get an invite to the party here. Folks, just in case you weren't watching our last match, once again, after this first round is done, we will be going on, we'll be ending game. We'll be resetting the lobby so that we do not leave it up to chance about whether or not we can get in here and get our potentially Q.I.R. and Andover. Sometimes it lags out, that's all I'm saying. 2-4 here for Sam Jam. We're going to be on the board with Artifact Kid. They drop right there, 1v1 for Robotron, but can't quite keep it alive after that one. The trade's always going to come in for Q.I.R.
Always. This is a team that does not miss him. Well, when they do, they make sure to correct it almost immediately. Sam Jam does find the back smack there, but it's the melee. Doesn't find a head. There's no heads to be found for them.
Unfortunately, and just trickling in right now is the Andover Trojans is the exact thing we said that they don't need to do on this. Now a little bit of a run to the outside. Andover Trojans going to be setting up towards Sword's side to throw this ball off.
Oh my word! Oh no, they wanted to throw it off, but you can't throw it off when you get your head lopped off by the Chonk Man.
The Chonk Man, the Shock Man, something like that, making this shock rifle sing towards the middle part of this map. Now, Sus EJ holding that rock throw right now. Only player not positive over on Q.I.R's side is Artifact Kid. Got a trio of assists to boot. Tries to get it done here with the shock rifle, and this is going to be Andover Trojans now taking a few points of their own.
And this could be a really good position if they're able to get towards A side or work their way back over towards Turbines to throw it off to the side. It looks like they want to do that, but
wow.
When Darker User's there, I mean, if anybody from Q.I.R. is there, it becomes almost impossible to even move.
10-0, and Darker User is 42 now seconds with ball possession as well. Nicely done. That's going to be more damage against the side of the Andover Trojans. Now, a run right here. The Needler. Okay, Darker User going to fall to a Needler first.
Oh, is it? No. Momentum stopped. That could have been good for Andover Trojans had that happened, but Q.I.R. were more than ready for it. They are spread out all across the map now. Just need to regroup with the rest of their team, and look at this. It's just easy pickings for Q.I.R. They're able to find, isolate, and execute.
Fish in a barrel here for Q.I.R. 28 to 100 in the first of this will be. That's the other thing we haven't really, the topic we haven't really broached too much of, Sam. I'm not sure if we saw a single reset with ball outside by Sword Spawn even one time in that first oddball round. That'll be another thing the Andover Trojans are going to have to utilize. Come forth, try and take this round number 2.
Oh my, okay, alright. Robotron does have the active camo. They're not going to be able to pick up the active camo. Q.I.R. is just waiting for the right opportunities to go in. But Robotron was just given a gift and a back smack.
Gotta stop moving for this active camo to come back. I'm actually kind of surprised that Robotron was able to stay alive that long. Nade sent up top. A couple artillery shells. That's just going to be a lot of players trying to fight in mid as the Andover Trojans now going to be able to pick this one up, take a couple points. Love to see it. Also, guys, as you can tell, our teams have swapped colors.
Yes, indeed. Q.I.R. now red, Andover Trojans, beautiful blue. And Q.I.R. Sus EJ. Let's get that oddball once more, starting to tick upwards for Q.I.R. again. The Andover Trojans are looking a lot more confident this go around. Tug, I mean, they're winning out a lot more team fights. They're able to take on some of these 1v1s and win them. Just how much longer can they maintain that going up against Q.I.R. before they start clapping back?
It's 100%. Really good point. As 2 of them now dusted, gonna be 2 of them right back the other way. Love to see it. Andover Trojans are trading when it matters.
Yes, they are. Okay, yeah, they're now in control of pipes. Andover Trojans are so far away. Yeah, they get the shock. But that's, hey, we got another really good backsmack from Robotron, but the shock rifle shot tries to go for the head. Hey, all right, there we go. We got the turnaround.
Yeah, so there's this trade right there, and of course they're forcing the drop, but Q.I.R. is thinking they can throw this Skull right back to the middle here, and that's just going to make it so much harder for any member to pick back up. Now active camo on the way out Q.I.R. I believe that's Chonkman that had it. Excuse me, keyword had.
Very important that Gamer won that, because now that they're alive, it's going to be kind of a distraction. They can give reinforcements when their shields come back up, or get the execution off here. They just weren't able to do it. Q.I.R. is so quick at being able to regroup with each other that Andover Trojans, whenever they might be able to find an opening, is kind of taken away from them.
Already used both of those frags. I know what that feels like. Sam Jam, unfortunately, can't quite keep themselves alive for that top part of tower. And now another little bit of a run now on board with Chonkman for a couple of seconds. Artifact Kid here as well, trying to get involved. Robotron going to be the first to fall in pipes for this push from the Andover Trojans.
Q.I.R., rather than going to want to pick up the oddball, they kind of want to clear everything out to make sure they're going to be perfectly safe in getting that oddball. This is where Darker User realizes, all right, we're safe. I can go and pick this up. Now things have kind of gone a little bit. Okay, never mind. Nothing's going sideways. It's all perfectly right side up for the Q.I.R.
Yeah. That's going to be another take and another shock rifle possession. That's a full shock rifle as well here as we're standing here for Chonkman. Kind of pushed out. Nicely done. The double kill is a perfect. Lands first. Double there for Chonkman.
This is going to keep going. Shields weren't even fully recharged. They're still going to try and fight this out and win!
A really well-placed frag grenade. I'm not sure how they got the bounce back on that with damage afterwards, but they did. Still happened. Love to see it.
Hearing the footsteps.
That was that hit both players, by the way. It's a fantastic shot.
Chonkman is 14-6. They've entered the zone now with less than 5 seconds to go, and I don't think any chance for the Andover Trojans to get this ball.
That's going to be it. Yep. 100 to, what is that, 4? Oh, boy. For the Andover Titans right here. The first oddball round was a little bit more even-handed, a little bit more two-sided right there. The second round was not. Sam, Q.I.R. going to be punching their ticket to the grand finals here for the HSEL Halo High Schools Division. Love to see it. Love to see it. This is... gotta say, you know, it was a little bit expected. This is the #1 seed all regular season, folks. And this is the team that took it last time, that won the grand finals last season. Can't be surprised when they're at least posturing up to do it again.
We got to give it to Andover Trojans, right, to have made it this far, in the top 4. And you had to go up against Q.I.R., right? And so to be able to say that you have gone up against Q.I.R. and did what you were able to do, you played great games of Halo against one of the best teams in Halo in the high school scene. Andover Trojans have to give themselves a pat on the back. Yes. Really, they do. Yeah. Because it's been a long season. It's been a tough season. And I'm sure a season where they've learned a lot about themselves as a team and a lot about themselves as individuals. So now we look towards Q.I.R. going into their grand finals against Putnam next week, I believe, if I remember your schedules correctly, and I do believe that is going to be happening next week. So this is going to be one heck of a grand finals, kind of a rematch as well, based on what we saw off the regular season. Putnam City is going to be, they're going to be working hard to make sure that it's going to be a rematch that goes into their favor.
100%. 100%. I'm very much gearing up for that one already. 100% what you said about the Andover Trojans. They got here. They secured that 4th seed. They went up here. It's just kind of bad, like tough breaks playing up against a squad like Q.I.R. Andover Trojans had flashes of greatness. Gamer 2000, Sea Dragon, Sam Jam, and Robotron. Watching, especially Sam Jam, Robotron play, it's absolutely crazy stuff. You can see the coordination coming out a lot from Sea Dragon, and Gamer was there with a lot of those flashy plays, especially when it came down to our power weapons and whatnot. That's going to be about it, though. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. That's going to be about it, though, guys. I'm FBI Tugboat. The Sam Talks. We'll be back with you guys. That is April 26th. 7 p.m. for our grand finals. That is between Q.I.R. and the Putnam City Pirates. We appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next one.